everybody to Quick Save Bar and Arcade. I'm Mr. Brightside.
It's your boy Dead Ed.
And we are back with some high score roulette. We are also going to be streaming here on TikTok here in just a minute, so that's why you'll be seeing us hold this phone.
Yep.
Which I think, you know, in this day and age, if you don't see somebody holding a phone, that's more strange than it is anything else. So we're going to get right into it. We want to get as many games in as possible. We got so many wonderful games on here. So just a quick little breakdown of how this works. We're going to take turns spinning this wheel, whichever game it lands on. We're going to play for a while. And we're gonna get our high score, which we'll have to do here. We'll have to get that up on here in a second. You guys will see that logo that's right up there. That will have a list of our scores, what we're trying to beat. And we're gonna go hardcore. We want to beat not just our scores. We want to be the top score ever.
Yeah, Super Galaxy, watch out.
Yeah, Twin Galaxies is watching live on TikTok. That's why they're here. So let's go ahead and get TikTok on here.
And welcome everybody.
3, 2, 1. We'll let this go for a second. We're gonna go ahead and keep it on this wide screen here for when we do the spinning of the wheel. So we're gonna go ahead and start off right now with that. All right. Go ahead and give the wheel a good spin.
That was not a good spin.
Give it another spin there.
There's a spin. Tapper.
All right, great. One of my all-time favorites. We've also been lucky. Last time that we did this, we also, crazily enough, got almost all vertical games that fit last week.
Yeah, we did.
So that was what was really bizarre. But good. Tapper, if you want to bring up the high score thing on here. We had a really hardcore battle, guys, with Tapper for a long time. Between me, our other friend Music, and 0071, which we talk about on stream all the time. And they have higher scores that I've just not been able to get to. Like, I was the one who introduced them to this game, so I'm very upset that I have not been able to get them on there. We're going to pull this back just a little bit for you guys, so you guys can at least see a little bit more of the game here. Can't do desktop yet, TikTok, not on us. Blame the Chinese.
Blame the Chinese.
Uh-oh, well, our live was taken away immediately. All right, so what do I got to get here?
80,000.
All right, I got to get 80,000, so it's not something simple, that's for sure.
To beat your score, you got to beat 72.
Okay, just 72. One of the things that's important to do here on Tapper, I'll make sure this is a little louder so they get some sound, is kind of these early levels. It's very, very important to kind of just play them for as long as possible, but not you've been doing too long is not good.
Yeah. I don't have the skill in this game.
So you want to at least have one time on each level where the money comes, the tips come.
Yeah.
So all right, got the tips. Push this guy back. And you can just hold on to it, and then so you can even just cancel out of it as well. That's another important thing. Because if you guys have not played at the arcade, it literally has a tap that you pull for the button.
Okay.
Instead of the button. Which you should know, because it's literally at 1-up.
Yeah, I should know that. How many times have I passed by that machine? How many times have I played that machine?
Once, drunk. we had a tapper off.
I've got to beat 12,000.
Yeah, that should be. Alright, I'm gonna test this. Usually one tip is good enough. Ah, screw it. Oh, whoa, I thought I said screw it, but no. Screw it. 7,300. What's up, guys?
What's going on, everybody in TikTok? Welcome to our Tapper game.
Alright, far left one.
Gotcha.
That's the eye test right there, folks.
I feel like when we get to retirement age, that's gonna be, you know, one of the visual tests that. Oh, you let him. Oh. Everybody's watching the dancing girls. Tap them all down.
Oh! Alright, now I gotta really pick it up because these guys are starting to. There we go. Gotta start picking it up here. 16,000, nothing to be excited about yet.
Nope. Got a ways to go before you get to that 72,000.
I'm going for it twice. The other thing is that they'll start coming much faster the longer that you let the level go.
Yeah. Got a tip.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go for it, but I'm gonna probably not finish this level just because it's just too long. They're already starting to get too fast here. One too many. One too many. See, that's how fast you can beat the level.
Yeah.
But then if you don't spam it at least once, it was worth. That's why I went for that third one, because I knew I wasn't gonna beat it and might as well get the tip.
Right. Get the additional bonus. Got lucky on that.
I went too crazy with that one. Oh, I knew I did one too many.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
Man, just really downhill on this level. Gotta warm up. Alright, I beat the level, folks, but that don't mean nothing. Only at 37,000. Right where I was.
This bud's for you.
All right.
Now we're serving the punk rock scene. Went to the sports bar. Now we're in the shady dive. You got this, you got this. No pressure.
Screw it, I'm going for the points here.
Get him back there.
Oh, it's just not going to give me this level. No. Oh, I can't believe I lasted that long on there. That was a little insane.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
50,000. Jay-Z.
Kim, she can use a cold one. How's it going?
What's up, Kim? How's your day?
Well, she told me that, so she helped me with the shot list, and then we were talking about, like, we should use a stupid word every week, right? Like, whatever the word is. Bonkers was the word I said. I was like, who says bonkers anymore, or at all? So I was like, watch, as soon as Laughlin comes home, I'm gonna use bonkers. And I was like, you better be quiet, because I'm in creativity mode right now, and don't drive me bonkers. So she had someone who was like, Gark or something. I was like, it sounds like some sort of like Star Trek alien name. Like, Gark, get over here right
Oh, that
now.
was one too many. That's only 2,000 points.
Grok, that's what it was.
Grok.
Apparently that's a real word. I was like, it sounds like an alien dish.
Damn it.
Going for the lowest score.
Yep, that's what I'm doing, guys.
It was the jargon term of the week at her office. Did you use bonkers, though? Did you not? Did you already cross it off the list? And you have to say it to the most important person you can. Like, you can't be like, oh, I'm going to say it at work and say it to, like, your buddy at work. That's not going to matter. You have to work it into a conversation. Like, it's an important meeting and you stand up. And then you work it into, you work bonkers in there.
I'm going for it.
She said it in a meeting with her boss today. All right, so let's hear the context. How was bonkers used? Get a little wonky here.
Oh.
If you guys want to get served at Quick Save Bar and Arcade, we know who's not going to be serving you.
I serve the fastest drinks. And break most of the stuff.
All right. All points. I'm going to see how far can I push the first level.
We're just going for that first level high score, baby.
Yeah, like what's the maximum before it gets just too crazy? Because it might be worth it to lose a life.
Yeah.
Right off the beginning. All right, it gave it to me early.
That dude's not happy at anything.
Oh, what?
So far for stretching it as far as we can go.
I said he was keeping up the ridiculous schedule of back-to-back meetings. You're going bonkers with these meetings lately. How did he respond to that? Like, we went out to eat and we're like, I was like, let's both order some Shirley Temples. Like, it's something like a kid would order, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was on the menu, though. Like, I saw it on there, and I'm like, well, I'm not drinking for a little while. I was like, I'll have a Shirley Temple.
This is not the time to go bonkers.
Now you got to use it in your meeting tomorrow at work.
Yeah. I'll find a way to work it in.
Not getting any of the tips.
I feel like bonkers is a pretty easy one to work in.
Well, we started off easy. It's just not a common word where people, it's not going to be like, it's hard to put in, but it is enough for people to be like, why would somebody use bonkers? It's enough for, it will at least give people that, a little pause. You got to work up. Like, the first week's got to be an easy one.
Like grok? I can grok that.
Yeah, but it means something specific. She sent me what it means. I'm like, I can't believe that's a real word. I don't care what the dictionary says.
What's it mean?
I don't know. She'll have to tell you.
Kim, what does grok mean? Oh, no response, really.
Alright, I'm milking the level. Alright, that was a good amount of milking. Yeah, she's like, she asked for 2 Shirley Temples on the rocks. There it is, she's posting what it means.
Intuitively or by empathy?
Use it in a sentence. Like, isn't that what they do like in spelling bees? Like, if you're like, you're not sure how to spell it, they're like, can you please use it in a sentence? I've never been but definitely never been a speller. That's not something that's ever happened in my life. I want a geography bee. I can tell you where things are at. I can't tell you how they're spelled, though.
Which I feel like that's the more important skill to have.
Yeah, we got autocorrect now.
Girls are dancing and they're just coming for the drinks.
Oh, I didn't want to beat it.
22,000. Busted his foot.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. It's also a good counting game too.
Yeah.
That's why they're like, wait a minute, you're teaching kids how to count. Maybe, maybe it shouldn't be sponsored by Budweiser.
It'll give the impression that all adults do is get angry and go to bars and drink beer.
Wait a minute, that's all we do. Whoops.
Get down there. All right, 30,000.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to beat the level. I was prepared just to sit there.
Yeah.
It's a lot more strategy than you think of, like, which way should I go, how far to let those go, like the order of it. It's a lot more complex than it looks.
Well, finding the right rhythm, the pacing of it.
Oh, stupid thing.
Oh!
Ah! I'm blaming that it's not a 4-way. That's what I'm blaming it on.
On an 8-way stick, guys, there is a difference between the two. For example, you cannot play Street Fighter on a 4-way.
I mean, we should try.
Yeah.
Why do I have all these lives? Man, I just really screwed myself. I could have gotten a lot more points if I would have known. I thought I only had like 1 life left, and I'm like, oh, that sucks, but also not the end of the world. That was the end of the world. Because that sucked.
quite a ways away from 72,000.
Nope, not gonna make that.
This is how you interview for a bar, y'all. How good of a tapper game can you play? You got 50,000. Keep it up.
Now they're just gonna come really fast. It's gonna suck.
Oh,
That was nuts. That could have been it. All right, I'm just gonna milk the early levels because I
Yeah.
could even milk those ones.
I'm trying to even get close to that.
I still haven't heard grok in a sentence, so to me it's still not a word. It's Star Trek. It's a Star Trek name of an alien, not a race. But grok, get over here right now. Like he works at Quark's bar.
I'm gonna wait for her. I'm not gonna serve her. Alright, you're alright.
Yeah, but I want to hear it used in a sentence. Like, how are they using it? I'm not saying you use it, but how would it be used in a sentence? That's what I'm getting at. Like, not how you would use it because you don't use it. But if they're all of a sudden using this word, my favorite is when I try to say a big word because I think it would be like really weird to like say it in a sentence, but then you can't say it correctly. It's just
Yeah.
So like instead of I get it or I'm understanding,
It's I grok that.
I grok that.
Fucking.
I grok that, everybody. We grok. But it is the English language, so words are reappropriated into other things all the time. Grok, what should it mean? What kind of slang can Quick Save Bar and Arcade tonight on stream get it into the slang dictionary as something different?
Oh, I went the wrong way.
When you hear grok, guys, what do you feel?
Pressed it too many times. What is your feelings?
Yeah. You trying to grok me around, boy?
Like I grok what Kim is saying. You know?
Yeah, but that's using it in the proper.
Yeah.
Damn it! How dare I beat that level? How dare I? Yeah, and you got the tip, boy. Slow and steady. 1, 2, 1.
Thought she was gonna barf there for a second.
She almost did twice. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
6,000.
Oh man, nobody is facing me.
Those girls are laying it down tonight. Their dance moves. Both of their dance moves.
How far can I take it? She's back!
That last one really grokked her world.
It did. Not gonna do 3. I don't want to. There you go. Thank you.
I want to be at a place where there's just random dancing.
It's called a club. They exist.
No, but I want to go to a bar where it's like this. There's just random people that get up on the stage.
Isn't that Coyote Ugly?
Yeah, that's true. I've never been to that place.
Neither have I. I've only seen the movie and that was it.
The movie was enough.
Yeah.
$20,000. Working his way.
You see, no more tips though.
Yeah. But you're getting glasses back, so that's... Oh, this is nuts. Up top.
Ah.
Yeah, I think that's why you can't milk the rounds.
Oh, and then I always do at least one stupid life.
You got one more? It's gonna get there just in time.
We'll just get that level out of the way, especially because I lost 2 lives. All right, here we go.
Did Coyote Ugly go out of business?
Last time I was in Vegas, they still had it, but I feel like that is a type of thing that could last longer there.
Yeah, for sure. Because it seems like a novelty place, you know?
Oh, there you go. At least give me one more.
You have a tip? Just in time.
Oh!
No!
Damn it.
Last life. If you play this right, you can get another 30,000.
Oh my
No. I said if you play
donkey
it right.
butts.
All right, all I got to do is beat 7,000.
I would just try to get through the levels. Don't do anything fancy.
Yeah.
Because you'll get that score by just because you're missing out on 3,000 by not doing the eye test. So. Ah.
Yep. That just happened.
Well, because you don't need to hit it twice. You don't need to hold it. Hold it. Let go. It's on the release. That's how you're getting screwed. I think you're
Okay.
double tapping.
Yeah.
You're double tapping the tapper. It's a tap and then release. It's going for it.
Nope. His back was turned.
All right, beat this level. That's all you gotta do is beat this level, and you get that three. You're gonna get $3 grand. Well, I mean, you still have to do the eye test. Always, if there's somebody in the row and you're picking up glass, always throw, because you can stand at the end and pick it up. So always pick like that. Put down a beer and then go get it. Like put down a beer, then go. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like put down a beer, then go get it. That's it. Tapped out.
Turns.
All right, let's check the next one. You got to take that off and put another one on there. I'll spin. Give the little spinneroonie a spin.
Take a random flag, and we are going to be pulling Missile Command.
All right, so you got this. I got this. I'm gonna go for big spins. Drinking coffee.
Yeah. Hey.
I don't know if there's a bigger spin. Circus.
Come back to the screen here.
Circus is a game that has circus stuff in it.
that was a good joke. That was a good joke. Well done. Well done.
All right, if you want to slide over to circus on the high score.
Yeah, I'll get that going.
And then, so it's a spinner game, guys. So we're going to be using the spinner here. I'm going to show you guys on TikTok here. So this is our lighted up buttons here. So here's our spinner that we're going to use for this.
You've got 4,540.
Circus is a very simplistic game. It came out in 1977. And it's just...
Oh, I remember this game, yeah.
It is just catching. All right, we're gonna gonna check the controls here real quick and make sure it is the right one. Imagine that. That's so weird.
Circus Acrobat TV.
Okay. You know what? I think we should have the I think we should change the look of this real quick. I think that there's different video options. Screen 0. Let's do the color overlay. I don't like that or that. Wow, that's too big of a screen. You know what? Screw that. Let's just go with the bezel artwork here. There we go. All right, trying to be fancy. That's what happens. It's super touchy, so kids these days. Well, this is even older than me.
These kids will never understand the struggles of circus.
This is why the circus isn't around much anymore. People die daily.
Yeah. They just kind of keep enough bodies, you know, keeping the occupation going.
I don't know how. I even did that. You want to get up there and have it go up back and forth for a while.
Yeah.
That's the. Oh! What do you got to get? If there's enough people on here.
870.
Because this was always a game that people are like, oh, that looks really easy, I'll just try it. Until they realize how difficult, like how touchy the controls are. Like it's the reason it's touchy is that it has to be if you need to get really far in the screen.
Yeah.
Which that totally makes sense, but it makes it hard to make it makes it easy to overcorrect and harder to make little micro moves. Oh, I gotta tell Stream, Kim was here for this. I came up with a movie where you're still up.
Oh.
So I came up with a movie the other day based on, like, I don't know how we got on this conversation. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got on this conversation, guys, but I was like, imagine, you know those, you sometimes drive down the road and they actually have an actual house, not a motor home or a mobile home. They actually have a house. They take up like multiple lanes and they're moving a house from one place to the other,
for sure,
right?
For sure.
And I was like, can you imagine like knocking somebody out or drugging them and moving their house and then they wake up? And I was like, that should be like a movie and it should star Will Ferrell,
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, and Jim Carrey playing the type of characters we expect them to,
Okay.
right? And it's called Family Olympics. And so basically every year they're cousins. They all get together and they play these ridiculous games. And one of the games is like doing these pranks on each other. And they take it so serious every single year. They're upping each other more and more and more. And so their mom, right, who they all are, the matriarch of the family is dying, so there's like the last year they think they're going to have this Olympics.
Okay.
And that's one of the scenes is like Jim Carrey like drugs Will Smith.
Will Ferrell.
And his family and his family's in the house. And they like wake up like on like a cliff like type of thing. So I'm like, Hollywood, call me.
Got ideas.
That's an old school 90s type of comedy movie. All three of those guys can go out doing one last movie.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's all of his pranks are going to, of course, be juvenile because that's the type of character he is. That's why it's super out there and too far. That's Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
That's why he's the guy who puts it in your house. So like the people's families start leaving them. Like, you take this too far, Jim. We can't do this anymore. I'm taking the kids. Like, you know, it's just like all dramatic. And then they all come together because it's matriarch's dying.
Yeah.
And she's like, it was never about the prank. You know, those fake like
Yeah.
moments in the comedy movies where like it's like heartfelt.
You gotta soften it up.
Yeah, we had a 45-minute conversation about the movie plot. That it was something that we used to do a lot. We used to come up with a scene or something specific and then have to come up with an entire movie on the spot about it, and not just like a log line. Like I was like, because to her I was like, oh yeah, and then this happens, and that's like, you have a whole fucking movie in like 2 minutes. I was like, yeah, I used to do this as a practice. It's a good way to not only flex your creativity, but also to think on your feet. Because obviously people don't write movies that way. I mean, their initial idea could be that.
Right. Maybe like especially like stand-up comedians that are riffing up, off of one another, and they're trying to come up with a sitcom or, whatever it is that they're trying to come up with. Gotten lucky. And it gets going so fast.
Oh, that was some moves. Every quick one, I'm going to do a cut of all the crazy moves. Damn it.
That got you in 1,000 though.
Yeah, but it'd be like Family Olympic and those type of, like, you think about like in the vein of like Dodgeball, or like I was telling her like she never seen Deck the Halls. Have you seen that? With Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick. Danny DeVito like moves in across the street, and it's like he's putting Christmas lights on his house, but he wants to be seen from space.
Okay.
So it's like he just keeps pissing off Matthew Broderick. So like they just go again. So Matthew Broderick's like trying to take out his power, and then he's like adds more. So then it gets to the point where Danny DeVito has basically this really loud, huge light and sound show that goes off every 2 fucking hours. Ooh. And it's like waking him up in the middle of the night. And I'm like, that's how this Family Olympics thing, how it got to that point, is that they would just get crazier and crazier with their tricks. So don't steal that idea. It's copyright. It's on tape now.
It's on tape.
We're taking this stream digitally and then converting it to tape. Betamax.
Yeah, Betamax.
We're doing it to Betamax. And then the soundtrack's going to be on the old reels that they used to have audio on, in the 40s. Like, we're going way back. And then, whatever we were talking about on to play on a phonograph.
And then sell the rights to Universal Music Group.
Yeah. There you go. That's what you need. That's what you're going for, guys.
That's an easy 1,000 right there. Oh,
damn it.
You're almost at 2,000.
Oh, man.
1990.
This is quick turns on this. Things can turn. Wax cylinder phonograph. So that's, we want the soundtrack to be played on that. If you don't have one of those, you can't get the soundtrack.
I committed too far.
That is a real thing that's going to be in the music video we're going to be shooting here, guys. Not for us, but we're just all involved in it.
Yeah.
One of the it's like there's a lot of it's like different throughout history of music, and so one of them is like a phonograph, and I was like, I need to look that up. I mean, once I saw it I knew what it was, but hearing the name did nothing for me.
It was like nothing.
I'm like, oh, those things you need to crank with the big horn looking thing at the end. Yeah, I've seen that. Who hasn't?
Who hasn't seen
that? You haven't even beaten your score?
Nope.
All right, here it is. I need to beat 4,000.
I think I was drinking during this too, so I have no excuse why I'm doing so poorly today. But it's so sensitive. It's a lot more sensitive than you guys might think. I thought that was Dunsky.
What are you talking about? It's Generation Z sensitive. That's that's how sensitive this is. There goes all of our TikTok viewers.
See you guys. Playing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Oh, come on.
Oh.
You've been getting 1,000. I'm not even being able to break 900. All right. Come on.
You at least you're getting a lot of times where nothing's even happening, so that's like a waste. Because that's what happens if it doesn't hit the end.
Yeah.
If it's too close to the middle, then he doesn't get up there. All right, we got something going on here, folks. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Whoever's not playing has to try to be the announcer for this. All right, so he's jumping off there. He's already dead, folks. We're just now doing this with dead bodies. Just gravity and dead bodies. Here, all right, we got up to 490. He's don't get too wily with that. Wasn't wily enough. And how much are you going for? You can start another life.
800.
You got another person. Like, people are being kidnapped all over the world and pushed off on this edge. Like, you don't see right off the screen, there's a gun pointed at these people, like, go, walk. And then they're just being thrown off here, so, like, it's just a
How do you think they got the bodies for Body
Squid Games. It's like one of the games of the Squid Games 2, because I'm part of Hollywood, folks. I know this is one of the games. How many points do you need?
I think 840.
No, that's how many you need?
Yeah, to beat my high score.
You just got 840.
870.
Oh, okay. I was just say, wait, you need to beat the score you just got? My first life is always just the worst. Do you think, like, if reincarnation was real, like 100%, everybody just knew it? That's what they'd say. Oh man, my first life's always the one that sucks. Just gotta get that out. You just gotta get that out of there first.
One more round. One more time around the sun.
Oh! Get up there.
I thought it was gonna pop all of them. Oh.
I get too comfortable.
Whereas I'm all over the place. Alright, let's... It's coming from the right side. I got one.
TikTok's really trying to get me to invite all these random people that I don't know to be guests, not just like inviting to watch the stream. Well, I don't know. I gotta work up. You gotta buy me dinner before I invite you as a guest on my stream.
Come on and collaborate. Find some of those Twitch girls that all they do is shake, you know what I mean?
They shake and... No, I saw one shaking and baking.
Oh, there you go.
And rhyming. If you don't do 3 things at once, then I can't watch your stream.
I mean, is it really a just chatting if you're doing more than that?
Yeah.
800, alright.
You're still...
I got one more, I can prove myself. I can redeem myself.
This could be it. This is so quick, we can take a lot of turns in this one. So there's plenty of opportunities to beat the scores. I mean, you have a greater opportunity because when I did this, it's before there was a lot of games on the high score challenge.
Sure.
Where I used to play it more often. And on top of that, there's levels, and I got something like that on 2 levels. So.
Oh, nice.
That was a better first life than usual.
And if you guys are just checking us out for the first time, we are playing high score roulette. So on TikTok, you can't see, you can only see the screen, which you're watching Circus. It was made in 1977. And it's way crazier to control.
Oh my!
Whoa,
what?
I can't believe that worked.
That just for that second, is it worth it? Like, all these clips are gonna actually only be one.
Yeah.
Because of like the craziness to it. But all right, come on.
Boom. Bonus. Is it because you cleared a lane?
And then it refilled? What was all that about?
Keep it going. Oh.
That was another crazy one, though. That wasn't even my highest score today.
No, it just maybe it reset. It was like, no, that's it. You're done. Get out of here. Whoa.
All right, it's got to be, it's consistency in each of your turns. So you got 250. There's a good little chunk. Ah!
I was too centered on him.
560.
Jump. I landed center.
Yeah, you got to
of-
think of it off center.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. The champion score that's ever happened in circus.
The World Championship of Circus. Kids these days just don't understand. I don't.
The circus?
Yeah, the game's older than me.
That was not a good first life. Again, I always do best on my last two.
You know, you can't run away to the circus anymore, but you know what you can do?
I mean, you can. It's still around.
You can buy a van and you can go live right down by the river.
More people are buying stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
We were talking about like people, they buy ambulances because they're cheap and you can convert them and they're good size because
Yeah.
you can do so much work remote and it's cheap. It's cheaper. Just travel around. Plus
Yeah.
you get to go and travel as long as you got Wi-Fi. I'm like, I would do that. Like
Unless-
my job that
yeah.
I have right now, I could do anywhere.
Yeah.
Like even though we're all in Denver, we don't have to be.
Right.
It's my boss is using that excuse because his wife wants to move to Minnesota.
Huh.
So he's keeping everything in Denver as like an excuse. And I'm like, she doesn't ever be like, well, everybody's doing this remote. Well, it's been said, but you know, I changed the conversations because he's like, I just want to live. I mean, he just wants to live here, but he doesn't have he doesn't have any family really. Like it's just her family, and they all live in Minnesota. So the daughter's like, I want to go see grandma and you know, that type of
Yeah.
stuff. Well, you could see them whenever. She could be seeing whenever if we lived in Minnesota. And he's like, but it's fucking Minnesota.
I don't want to live there.
And apparently Kim almost got sucked in by an ex to live in Minnesota. Well, I'm like, what's with Minnesota?
Yeah, I don't know anyone in Minnesota.
I haven't even heard Minnesota until he brought it up, and then all of a sudden now that's all I hear. People can't shut up about Minnesota. Minnesota is the new hot place to be.
Come on.
Well, it's not hot at all. There you go, there you go, there you
There
go.
we go. One big score. That's all I needed.
And you beat the level.
There we go.
Oh!
Hey, I'll take it.
All right, we're gonna do one more each, guys, then do another spin. I want to see if I can get to mine. You got at least beat yours. You got 1880, which puts you in third. We got ISIS with 410. ISIS used to come here, guys, apparently, and do high score challenges.
Yeah, we tied like that.
That's why. Why do you think he has that beard, guys? We know the history now.
I've been found out.
You never see him without a hat. He has a turban right under that hat.
Or it could be a Yonka. You don't know.
Ah!
Boom. Oh. How would you even save?
You can't. You're just screwed at that point. There's. It's just nothing there.
Not high enough. And there's no control, guys. This is just a spinner. That's it.
I can't believe that was like the longest turn of just
Yeah.
nothing happening. Oh, I got screwed. Oh, that was it. You got
All
one
right.
last turn. You got one more. Finish it out.
Let's see if I can beat my
That was
score.
my high score. The highest score of today, though. At least that's something. I'll take
Yeah.
it. I'll take it.
Jump on, you jackass. Oh my god. I can't believe that happened.
While he's doing that, I'm going to take Circus off. And what do I get here?
That was...
We got another... it's
not
replaced
good.
by another spinner game. It's Arkanoid.
I got screwed.
40 points. He beat his score and then immediately took a shit.
It took the lowest score. I think that's the lowest score you can possibly get in the game. All right, guys, let's give it one good spin. $19.42, let's
There
go.
it is. One of our favorites, plus we'll be able to line this up really good for you guys on TikTok.
And I'll pull another one.
I don't know how well we're going to do. Last time we played it on the... I got some insane score, but that's because we were playing it on the pinball.
R-Type 2 replaces 1942.
A shooter with a shooter.
Seems legit. That's because it is legit. Just like your mom. I don't know.
Is she too legit to quit?
Yep.
There you go. You guys will be able to see the whole shebang. The shebang. That's not a. I've been using a lot of words that are not used regularly. Like, where did I hear it? Where did I hear it? So my dad used to use like a lot of like corny phrases, and I think it's because there was a lot of that type of stuff in like the 50s, and then like his parents with like the radio stuff, the Jack Benny, all that stuff, and I think that's how progressively I got a lot of that. Like,
for sure.
stuff.
It gets passed along.
But it's just like subconsciously, you know?
Right.
All right, here it goes. What's our score on this? It's insane, guys. To beat it, it's going to take probably the rest of the stream. It's a long time to get to that, to get to some of these levels.
There's 32 levels. 5,000.
No, 297,130. I remember when I was editing, because that was before you got your computer, and I was like, it's still my turn.
Yeah.
Like, we sat there and had like 18 conversations. I mean, I usually do really crappy on my first turn. Just getting that out of the way. It's always when to use your little flip or not, and then you can just think that you're better than you are, or you can get through something and screw yourself.
Yeah. I've been playing this game for 30 years.
I actually have. Oh, like that. That's not a death you want, not in the first level.
Nope. Because I think you're past the power-up. Yeah, it looks like you're past the power-up. Which really sucks. And this on the pinball machine, guys, it is like chef's kiss.
Yeah, because you have all that extra. I mean, it's not. You don't. It just is bigger. It's bigger for you. I missed out on that. This is too small for me, even though this is still way bigger than the arcade version.
Right.
I mean, this is like a 50-inch TV that we're playing on.
Still way bigger than the classic arcade. Excuse me if you guys heard that. Trying to mind my P's and Q's.
All right, at least I didn't die on the first level. That's the only thing I can say of that so far this turn.
Right.
That's it. That's all I got. I need the power up. So I didn't even die until like level 8 or something crazy like that. See, and I'm already wasting my stuff.
I've never even seen the final stages of this game. I'm sure it's on YouTube, but
yeah, I want to see it for myself.
Yeah.
It's one thing, like, I'll look up something when I'm like, I don't want to ever do it. You know, I have no intention of doing it, so I'm just going to watch somebody else do it. That's fine. But if I have an intention to do it at some point.
That wasn't a power-up at all.
No.
Maybe it was bombs? That doesn't even make any sense, because bombs... Oh.
Not a great turn. But I did say first turn, usually not greatest, so it's a warm-up type of game for me. I usually have to play it for a while.
Nice. You got 2 more of those bad boys left in you? Yeah, those were the bombs. I took it too soon. Trying to survive, Gordados.
That almost got screwed even right there.
No.
My wrist is doing it. This game is the main one that gets me.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Because you got to mash that button.
Plus, I'm going to start getting it now because my new job is literally doing that type of stuff. So that now I'm going to get it.
There you go, there you go.
There's something.
You got the real estate now.
Ah, but yeah,
Lost
that's
one.
the problem is you're just so wide.
Yeah.
So wide. It's a wide load, guys. It saved me, but nothing else.
They used to have this at our local arcade.
Until you broke it. it was at that time. I mean, it could have been fixed and we never saw it again, but
one of the last times that I saw it there, like, it did break.
I can't believe that there's 2 of these that quickly. That's bizarre. Maybe if you already have it, it just doesn't give it to you.
Yeah, it just gives you a bonus or something.
Well, I mean, that took them out. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that.
And you get it spared your life. Shooting down 93%. And you got 2 lives. You got an extra life.
Yeah, and this is the level where these first guys won't shoot now. At least on this one level.
Yeah.
There's a version of this, because obviously there's a bunch of revisions of different art, even back then.
Right.
That the first level's like this. And that's the one, and I think it's because the Nintendo one's like that. That might be why. Because I didn't play this a ton at the arcade. It's a game I had on Nintendo as well. And it makes more sense for Nintendo to have the easiest level to be the first level. Screw you. don't like your looping back.
Coming in for 100,000. Whoa. %.
Sticking pretty high on the percentages. All right, back to these losers shooting at me. Yeah, I could have. I would have. I would have, but I just didn't trust it. Oh, I hate the green background.
Yeah.
It's the absolute worst.
It starts to blur your vision.
I need my 1942 glasses. At least I got a good weapon. No. I knew it. That's when I should have used mine.
And it's going to respawn you after the power up.
Yeah, I hate this whole area.
Yeah, this area kind of sucks. See, this is the area where, like, you wish you could restart from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the beginning levels of, like, you got that, no problem, but it's getting to this point. One more. You got him.
Oh, thank God, some water.
The big blue.
I don't like those guys very much either, but at least they're much more manageable on a blue background.
86, not too shabby. I bet there's some dude out there that gets 100% on all their shots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you just sat here and that's all you did.
You got an extra life, too. Oh, you got 2 extra lives.
Which I'm going to waste in this area. In the
No, you're not.
grass wasteland. The grass wasteland.
But at least you get start with the power up.
That
No,
was nothing.
It just gives you a bonus. And that's the thing, is like you kind of want to fight for the center of the screen, because you do occasionally get, you know, shit that pulls up behind you.
I told you I was going to use those lives on this area.
Yep.
I knew it.
You said it. That was
bullshit is what that was. But whatever.
That was. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it.
There it is. All the lives done.
All that good shooting right down the drain. All right, let's see if I can even get close. Today's top 91%. I do not want to continue game. All right, timer's down. Now we're starting.
Your objective is destroy Tokyo. Eliminate all planes in red formation to reveal POW. Fly over POW to obtain extra firepower. Use looping action to evade enemy. Be careful, only 3 loops per plane. To continue your attack, first insert coins, then when continue plays appears on the screen, press fire. Imagine that. This actually is one that we should do 2 players that's just alternating.
Yeah.
Because the turns are so long, so then the one person, then we just take, we take both of them out. After you do yours, we'll do one more and then we'll just do it that way. Because it's just alternating is all it does.
Yeah.
It's not at the same time. You don't know the power of your wrist until you play 1942. It was just...
This is why turbo buttons were invented.
Yeah, this type of stuff doesn't make any sense why they just... I don't know if it was just a limitation or that it was part of the trying to get you to spend more, knowing that fatigue could set in as well.
Yeah.
Because even if it had turbo, you could still decide to shoot when you want. Like
right.
if you wanted to stop your it doesn't change that. Because I could get,
but there's
most turbo, games that have turbo shooting, like older games, they would also have a huge, like in the middle of your shot, there was like a huge blanket that somebody could get in and shoot. So like it wasn't always good to constantly hold it down.
Yeah.
But you could still just hit it like this if you wanted to, like quick fire. So it was turbo, but it wasn't as fast. Like that type of stuff, I get. I get it.
I got 80 something, 88%. That was close on my estimation. 80-ish.
He still got his power up from the opening level. I had to go through those 4 or whatever. That sucked.
Yeah.
The two shot. Thursday, guys, we're going to be playing weird games. We're going to find out why Predator on the NES is considered a weird game. I know it sucks as well, too. So, I mean, I guess it's a 2-for-1er. It's a weird, sucky game. It's really interesting, too, because I just read a retrospective of, like, how brutal the Predator to shoot was, because that was all practical effects. They didn't have CG and all that stuff. So like
everything that blew up.
So originally, guys, Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be the Predator, and there's 15 different stories from different people on production of why that didn't happen. What, like the production designer says one, the director says one, Arnold says one. Like nobody has the same story. Most commonly believed it's because either A, Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't want to do an entire movie where his face was obscured because he wasn't that famous yet, not 1987.
Yeah.
He was just really starting out, because Hard Target's like 1988, 89. That was one of his breakout roles. And 2, to be imposing, he's a 5'6" in real life.
Oh, okay.
So the guy who played Predator was like almost 7 feet. So it was like they shot it in kind of close to Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. They want to be close to civilization in case something happened.
Sure.
But they all drank shitty water at the hotel and got sick. And it was like being in the jungle all that time. Like when you shoot stuff on location like that, People don't understand how difficult that is because you have no control over the weather.
No.
And you're in the jungle like that, and like the scenes where like Arnold was like in the mud, like he said of all the stuff he's done in his career, that was the hardest shoot he ever did.
I bet.
And it was like because of all the stuff that happened, they were like so over budget and way behind on their schedule. So Fox almost pulled Predator to never be finished. But they luckily just band together and just shot a bunch of shit in like 11 days. Like, I'm sure against all of the, union rules.
Right?
Because, I mean, but together, they're like, we're all screwed if this doesn't come out, so. I mean, not Arnold, he already made good movies before then, so.
Yeah. He's already in Conan.
But John McTiernan, who directed that, year later directed Die Hard, so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure Predator helped him get that role. And still, to this day, of all the Predator movies that have been made, right? Alien vs. Predator, all that stuff, still nothing tops the first one.
No.
Nothing has come close to topping that one. They had something special.
93%?
And exactly a perfect point of a type of movie that does not need to have a bunch of movies.
Like Alien.
Alien
was good though.
But Aliens.
Yeah.
So you had two. Terminator and Terminator 2, right? So I mean, there are causes. I mean, I like Predator 2. I think in retrospective of all the other Predator movies that have come out, people have gone back and been like, in comparison, like, yeah, it's not as good as the first one, but it's still better than everything else that came after it.
Right.
That was the next logical step. You had Predator in the jungle hunting like trained, like mercenaries, right? And the next thing is for him to hunt people in a big city. LA, perfect.
Yeah.
Like, so it was a good idea. I like Danny Glover, and I think Busey's in that, and he goes over the top and as one of the cops in that as well. There's some really cool scenes. Predator 2 is also the first crossover we even get with Alien, because when Danny Glover goes on the ship and he's looking at all the skulls that Predator collects, one of them's a xenomorph skull. That's where all that started. All the comics, all that stuff started from also that movie. And it's interesting because the Predator like lets him go because it's like he respects Danny Glover. Like, you fucking held your own. Because all those Predators come at the end and they're like, he's like, at that point, like, I think he's like laughing or whatever. Like, yeah, at that point, you're screwed. And they're like, all right, you took one of us out, cool. We catch you somewhere else, though. You're dead.
D-E-D. Dead. I got that extra life, but I'm gonna need it.
Gonna need it. I think this is gonna be the first grass level.
I think so too.
It'd be nice to have an extra life for the grass.
Yeah, it would be.
I used 3 lives on the grass. I mean, it was the second grass one, but it's also dying. Also does another thing in this game. It messes up your tempo. Like, you died as soon as you got to the green. You're like, as soon as that beach goes right to the jungle, you got Predatored out of the sky.
Yep. We were just talking about that.
I willed it into existence.
Damn it!
I Will Smithed it into existence.
It Will Smith it. That's not even my high score.
No, yours like 197. All right, another spin. Those are long turns, so we're not going to do a bunch of them.
That was 138,000 that I needed. I got close to.
You got close.
I've done higher.
Spin
though.
on this one.
Yeah, you got to spin on this.
All right, we got. What are we gonna get, guys? We got missile command, tac scanners. All right, here we go. Got to get my foot on here.
What's it gonna be?
1941. We're going back in time 1 year, but this game actually came out after this game. What's our 1941 scores? We'll figure that out here in a second, guys. Just definitely the other 40s games I'm not as good at. 43 is something that me and music have used to do back and forth.
319.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have to look at it to see why. So this came out, that came out in 84. This came out in 90. 43 is 87. 1944, 2000. Okay, so that was like quite a bit of time between them all. Oh yeah, and this is the one where you have just vitality. Once your vitality's gone, you're out.
Yeah.
There's no lives per se.
They've had this one at the local arcade as well.
But never again.
Nope.
No, this, I think they have 43. They have because there's two 1943s. There's Kai something, and they're like, I think it's just one's the Japanese version, one's the American version, but there is some sort of difference for the gameplay.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Mission, yeah, well, I'm not going to start at the last mission. That's not how you. That's how you
Control
cheat.
airplane with 8-way joystick. This was intended for the 8-way.
You can also charge your guns. So you can hold it down. Okay, those are not just background. The cavern is in the way. Alright, this one you get actual bombs to be able to clear the screen. That's what I don't, that's the one thing I don't like about this. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's a background and what, like, I can't go out of the canyon.
Right.
Man, I got screwed on that part. Yeah, I'm already getting screwed here. Not even hitting 100,000 yet. Okay, that was life. What did I even get hit by? Ooh, I saw that from behind.
Blew up.
I don't know what I even got hit by, but I made it over 100,000. I didn't think I was going to. Kind of gross to show from
Oh.
I saw her little picture.
It was like, oh my. Oh my. And the famous words of George Takei.
So I always got to at least say this once, one dumb article type of thing that I see every week. So far this week, they have a biopic, a Bob Marley biopic that just came out.
Oh, and
cool. There was an article that said, does the Bob Marley biopic have an end credit scene? Why the fuck would it? It's not a Marvel movie. That's the new thing, is they want clicks. So every single movie, no matter what kind of movie it is, does have an end credit scene. Of course it doesn't. It ends with him fucking dying. What else are they gonna do?
We all know how the story ends.
Yeah, like it's just no absolutely no effort put in, and that's the whole thing. My thing is, I don't care that I understand people want to make money and they want to be writers and all this other stuff, but I feel like you need to fucking earn that shit. Stop being lazy.
Well, it's also the fact of, like, we live in a time where everything's clickbait.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting hit left and right.
Don't forget your second button for clear. So the other...
Shit.
The other thing that I've noticed as well is like, so there'll be a movie that they'll have a review. So like, say like Madam Web is coming out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Which is garbage. I mean, everybody knew it was gonna suck. They said Morbius is better. That's saying something. Which, I mean, who cares about fucking Madam Web? I didn't even know she was part of the Spider-Verse thing. Like, it's not Spider-Woman, like, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Madam Web was in the animated series.
It's not enough to make a movie out of it. And they also completely retconned everything about her, apparently.
Okay.
But beside the point, they have on top of the article, they have the review for it. Then it said, when Madam Web releases in streaming status. It's obviously just fucking came out in the theater, motherfucker. The article right above here. There's no streaming status. I saw that with like big movies too, like Aquaman and all that, or the Marvels when that came out. It's not like during COVID, it's not releasing at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you about this. I was talking to Kim, so I watched that movie, The Beekeeper, that's been making a ton of movies with Jason Statham.
Okay.
And it was kind of like a John Wick movie. It was ridiculous everything about it was so ridiculous. But it had some of the coolest like ways to kill people. Because I love Jason Statham anyway. I think he's badass. And just like so ridiculous, but so far that it became amazing.
Okay.
Like they went far enough. And it was a really good movie, and I just watched that the other day. If you guys like action movies, it's not as oh my god cool like John Wick, but there was definitely some really cool scenes that he did. And it's just like he don't care. Like he just like, instead of like trying to sneak into a building and there's like a bunch of SWAT team, he just takes out like all 30 of them. And I'm like, it's just stuff like that, or like just this dude's legs like ripped off, like just really cool scenes. And I'm like, all right, if you have a dumb plot, then you need to entertain me with something. And I'm like, all right, you did it.
You got the lasers.
I hate the lasers. I'm allergic to the lasers.
They seem to be effective.
Yeah, they're powerful, but it's just you don't have a good enough. It doesn't cover. Yeah, spread. I lost 1 vitality. Well, none of those were heat seeking, so that's not good. Oh, okay. I think that's where you got screwed too.
Yeah.
There's like no warning that those guys come from behind. Almost dead already because of the lasers. Take it out. There we go. All right, pick up a fatality.
Yeah, you got 2 now.
No, from behind, that sucks. 'Cause there's nothing I can do in this narrow. That's what happens if you don't kill those guys. That's how I died last time. Alright, I see it now. Oh, I thought I died.
Yeah, me too. And it gets hard to see if like what...
Yeah, am I doing something and...
Are being shot at? Alright, you're 1 bullet away.
Oh, and I ran into 228. I'm at 3 something now. Somersault and Mega Crash with the B button. Could we be somersaulting as well? That should be a separate button, I would say.
C-base.
So the POW restores energy. That's machine gun, missile, wall chaser missiles. That seems like a good one. A super shell. I like how the description of the super shell is. It's got excellent penetration.
Excellent penetration.
Yeah. Wingmen join your attack wing planes. After image, which is what you have right now, increase attack potential 3 times. Power Star, restore energy to maximum. Now that would be nice to get. Plane spins when you hit its obstacles. No damage is received and player can shoot sideways. So wait, you can slam into the side of the walls? You're supposed to? Oh, okay. It didn't take any health from you. I don't know how that necessarily helps you.
Shit. Lost life. I'm trying. I'm fucking dying.
There's some health.
No, I just thought of Reservoir Dogs, but what a great movie.
So, the next movie is going to be Tarantino's film critic's going to be his final movie, and so it looks like there's a bunch of actors that he's wanted to work with over the years, like people he's fans with. Like he's a huge fan of Stallone. Like That's one of his favorite, but they just have never been able to work together on a project. So that, and he loves Tom Cruise. So apparently Tom Cruise is talking to be the lead in it. Supposedly, I mean, this is all rumor crap.
Sure.
But I did read a cool article of him, because like he likes a lot of different stuff.
Sure.
You know, people think of him as like this auteur type of filmmaker, but like
he's a filmmaker.
He thinks like Rambo First Blood's like one of the best movies ever made, and like the original Rocky, like top movies ever made. Like those.
Well, he's not wrong.
No, I know he's not, but I'm just saying. But a lot of like highfalutin type of people would never dare put an action movie in that.
Rocky's really well done. Of like, there's drama, there's action. What's there not to love about it?
Yeah, and almost every sports movie copies that
the montage,
beats, all that. Just the overcoming obstacles. Everything's just a riff on Rocky.
Shit! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Boss. There's some help. This can get you. Nice. Zit.
Oh shit, I got hit.
One more. Got him.
He's done. I think that beats my high score.
Well, it's close to mine. Mine's 360. Yep. 319, so you're right there. A level we don't know much about. It's gonna have stuff that's gonna shoot at you, that's all that we know.
Yeah, for sure.
And missiles, that sucks.
Anti-air missiles.
Uh-oh, mini boss. Got him. There's a pow. Back to full life. Ooh, that ate a lot of your health.
Oh. I'm getting just taken out by these.
I don't know how a year previous from the last game is somehow more technologically advanced. Alternate multiverse reality, that's why.
This is what would have happened if the Germans found out about the nukes first.
Or if we never would have gotten the war. This is what happened. You got $500,000 though?
I'm trying.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. I should have tried.
502,600.
For a new high score.
Let's see if I can even beat my score. Apparently you're DFA.
I was trying to think of something that DFA could stand for, but I come up with nothing. Downforce asterisk. What? Doesn't even make any sense.
Dork fart ass.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh man.
Down for anything, of course.
Yeah, there.
DFA, down for anything.
That's where I'm just like, I still got hit. I don't even know by what. I always get hit there, but I never see what hits me.
Yeah.
Almost dead already. Again, getting hit by nothing.
Kim pieced out. I don't know when.
A while ago I saw it.
Oh, okay.
By the time I saw it, it was too late. 195, noob.
That's highfalutin.
Starry Star.
Star.
On the original CP system, the first CP system.
Isn't that what Street Fighter 2 was on?
Mm-hmm. And CP3 is third strike and all the
Yeah.
Those actually use CDs to load, or CDs.
Interesting.
So there's versions on here that you have to sit and wait because it's like a 10-minute boot up from the disc. And so you have to find the ROMs that they did later on come with ones that came on like some sort of like memory stick or something. Maybe something similar to how the SNK, because SNK just had giant cartridges.
Yeah.
Because like the Neo Geo is literally just a home version of what they had inside of a cabinet. That's why it was so expensive. Like there's not like, it's not a port, it is literally the arcade version.
Yeah, it is the version.
That's why I always wanted to like playing like Sam's show, like I mean with the, you know, they came with fight sticks. Like the Neo Geo didn't come with anything else but an arcade stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what, they didn't have regular controllers like that because all the games were arcade games.
Yeah.
So why would you need anything else? Oh, there's Dark. What's up? He
up,
loves
Dark?
1941. He said it was the favorite year he's lived. He said it's his favorite game. Yeah, you missed Dead got 500,000, so he's got the top score now on here.
If I can just be past this valley.
See, if you okay, so running into those buildings takes out your health. Now that I can see, that's what's hitting me. So those green buildings, if you don't take them out, they take you out.
Yeah.
That's how I'm getting screwed. How's your night going, Dark?
Yeah, did you go out to eat? I'm gonna die. Got hit. I should have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yep. All right. Got to take this one off.
Got 1941. Done.
Replace it with 1944 or 3.
Yeah, 1 to 2. To the car. Let's give her a good little spin.
All right, let's see, folks. TikTokers. Balloon fight.
Let's go ahead and replace that. Super Pac-Man.
All right, what's our balloon fight scores? You want to check real quick?
Yeah.
Why's this doing this? I don't like that screen. Bezel artwork. There we go. Balloon fight. $140,000. Okay.
VS balloon fight.
So it's like Joust.
Yeah, but it's easier than Joust. It's not as Joust is very unforgiving very fast.
Yes. Nintendo was like, I like what's happening with Joust. How do we replicate that? And make it for kids. Because Joust, it's too serious. It's got a hardcore tone to it. And we don't like that hardcore tone.
Alright, guys. Yeah.
Whoa.
He can still get me, though. And he's trying.
No, you don't, sucker.
Gotcha. Ah!
Oh!
Oh!
That was so close.
You can't get closer than that.
Somebody's closer.
Oh my god. Come on. Oh, they teamed up to scam me into thinking one of them was coming. Oh, no.
Oh. You know what would be interesting? Steve Buscemi in a
Balloon fight remake?
yeah, full feature film.
Ah!
What would be the premise of this movie? Because we got a fish that's jumping out of water trying to get the guy in the balloons. The mob.
I mean, it would be an animated film, and it would be like it takes place in some world, and there's just at some
live
point
action.
this is how they like you know go to this is how they travel. Like it would just be like lightly based on it, or you do something like Tetris where it's just more about how the game was made and less to do with the actual game.
No, it's got to be a live action movie. Starring Dave Bautista.
Usually I'm better at this too. I'm just not doing good. Not tonight.
Got those two?
You know what? I'll at least get the end, alright? At least I got that. 36, alright, 25,000, not even, still got 115,000 before I'm even at the score I've been at. Ah, come on, usually I can get like 2 guys out right in the beginning.
Not too close. Nope.
They teamed up.
Yep. $31,000.
Oh, I can't even get up the...
Yeah, this game came out in 1984. The graphics were definitely, improved from 1977.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me wonder what, for those old guys that have been around since the beginning of gaming, being able to watch, arcades come and go, and then to see what video games are nowadays, that's got to be a journey. COD. All right, let's get my turn in here, guys. Boom. I thought I was gonna go in the water.
Daddy Land sent TikTok something. I don't know what that just popped up on the screen. Daddy Land.
Oh.
So this is the year after he got back from deployment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he was in England in 1980, I think.
Ah.
Oh. No, you don't. No, you don't.
England, 1979 to 1983. And then Balloon Fight came out, and they're like, "You're going home."
Yep. I got eaten by the fish.
You gotta clip that.
I didn't even see it happening. Again.
Yeah, clip it. So the whole thing from the beginning.
Real big fish.
Let him just die in the water. Oh, he ain't gonna make it.
The fish doesn't even decide to eat him. He's like, he's already had his feel.
It's the Navy SEALs waiting for you.
Literally. SEALs.
That's what this is. See, this is a scene from a James Bond movie. In the 70s, Roger Moore era, that wouldn't be too far-fetched at all. Actually, this is in front of us.
Oh. Actually, that's Balloon Fight stars Roger Moore.
Yeah. What was yours? 40,000? What did you have to get on here?
That's asteroids. Yeah, 40,000, because I had 39,500.
All right, off to a... After we said how much easier this was than Joust, it's not.
It's different than Joust, just enough. There's dudes flying around with goblin masks for some odd reason. They're in a cult, that's what it is.
I thought they just really were goblins.
No, those are definitely masks.
That's what they want you to think. It's part of the goblin conspiracy.
Hollow Earth.
Man, there's like the first episode, the Christmas special of Doctor Who with the new Doctor. Like, obviously because he's like, you know, he's gay, so it's the first time he's gay, so it's like, you know, musical episode. And so there's these goblins, and oh my god, it was like some sexy goblin dancing, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot get this out of my head, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. So I had Granny Goodness watch it. Now she has it stuck in her head too. I was like, that look the goblin does at the camera while he's dancing, it's so ridiculous. But that's what I think's so funny. They're like, oh, you guys didn't like a woman, we're gonna make a man, but we're gonna have a black gay man be Doctor Who. And I'm like, that's how you tell fucking haters, fuck you.
Yeah.
We'll give you what you want, but you weren't specific.
Well, technically, the Doctor can be
Anything,
can take
yeah,
any
stupid.
like.
The problem with the female Doctor's time was the showrunner was just wrote absolutely horrible stories. They retconned like things that have been around for 60 years, like the history, like made up doctors that existed in between. Like it was just really stupid. Like didn't care for the lore at all.
Yeah, see
that's what. Jodie did a fine job. Like I liked her kind of goofy Doctor, especially after Capadali was so serious. He was like more of the old grumpy that the older Doctors were.
Sure.
Which was fine. It was a good. It was the same. But Russell T Davies, who's the one who did the reboot, right? He was the showrunner. He did it. He did the first season and the first 2 seasons of Tenet. He left because his husband had cancer and was like, well, I'm gonna need to be there for him.
Sure.
And then he did, and then now he's back. But now he's like, all right, if you guys allow me to tell stories that I know, because he is gay, he's like, yeah, sure, I'll come back. And like, people were surprised, even though they knew that he's telling stories like that. But it's like when they have when she turns into David Tennant again, there's like one scene because there's 3 specials for the 60th anniversary, and he's like, ooh, he is hot. And he's like, do I like that now? He's like, I like that now. So like it was like already showing like what the other Doctor was gonna be.
Okay.
I don't know I thought that episode, that first episode was absolutely hilarious with the goblins. But I mean, I can't judge how good of a Doctor he's going to be off of one episode.
No, you can't. I don't think I've watched one full season of Doctor Who. I've seen episodes, but I haven't followed it. Oh, get those bubbles.
I was sick, imagine that. And this was like maybe a year or 2 after Tenet. I kept seeing people talk about Doctor Who everywhere. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I downloaded it and I watched those first 3 seasons. And so then I was like, well, now I got to continue to watch it. So I got Laughlin in it, and we watched Tenet, and then right through to. I liked Matt Smith a lot. I like Matt Smith as an actor as well.
Okay.
But he was like he was the youngest person. He was like 26. He's the youngest person to ever play the Doctor.
Okay.
And then Capadali, who wanted to play Doctor since he was a kid. And yeah, they had really cool, a lot of stuff seeing it. I got in pop culture. Like, I had no idea why people would like make such a big deal about a English police box. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what that was, and I'm like, oh, I totally understand what that is now. And that now I haven't seen a lot of the classic ones, but for a show to be around, it was off the air from like 1989, and then they did a TV movie in '96, and then it didn't come back until 2005. But it was on from 1963 to 1989 consistently, and on since 2005. There's a lot of the second Doctor that doesn't exist. There was a fire that destroyed the episodes.
Oh, okay.
So they've been slowly redoing them like as animations.
Lost media.
Yeah. But it was an unheard of thing of somebody to take over a role like that, because this is pre-Bonds being taken over. Like, because if they didn't accept that first regeneration, that's it. You know, you can't. There would be nothing else.
Yep.
Just
you
the sound
flew too
effects.
close to the sun. Probably one more turn each here, and then.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Got him.
Nope. Good thing you can't get hit by those guys.
Okay, there you go.
Boot him out. Little combo there.
How crazy. How many of these can I get? Not all of them, that's for sure. That was a crappy miss too.
Yeah.
So that was easy.
You're so close to it. Call boxes, there were public telephone booths.
Yeah.
Bobby stations were not in the main flow of people. Okay.
Nope, nope, nope.
Back in the days of the payphone. And long distance calling.
Oh, what's going on here? Nothing I like. I knew it! I was more worried about that loser. Oh yeah, how did he fly up so fast? Oh, that's
what that does. It just pops you. Oh.
Oh, that was the last guy.
Phase 8. Excuse me, they're not levels. Eaten by the fish.
There's too much going on down here. There's just enough going on down here. Got 2,000 for that.
I'm surprised it didn't get those bubbles. He's going the other way. He's gonna try to
These
get
guys are assholes. Look at him. Because he's waiting for his buddy to trick down. He's like, oh yeah, pay attention to me. Watch me.
Over here, over here.
Yeah, sucker. This is Battle of Wits. And he won.
Twice, thrice. All right. All right, let's see what I can do.
It's the last turn of our life here.
Really? I don't know what I was thinking that was going to happen there.
Yeah, the blue boxes were the police ones. I think in the original series, which I haven't seen, like I said, I didn't see a lot of, he explains why the TARDIS is a police box.
Because that's the way it's always been, son.
I also like it, like how aliens, like when they speak English, it's with an English accent. It's proper English.
Yes. Damn it. I was trying to avoid that. All right, 10,000. What? What is happening?
You're drunk balloon fighting. I'm surprised that's not like a ROM hack.
Right?
All you'd have to do for the ROM hack is just put like a bottle of booze in his hand. It wouldn't even be hard. So, a little quick history here at the end of our stream I want to talk about that happened. So, there were 2 F-Zero games that came out for the BSX, which was a satellite system Super Nintendo.
Okay.
So, the games don't exist. They were beamed to your system, and then that's it. And so people had already recreated, because the ROM of it had leaked years ago, the first one.
Okay.
But the Grand Prix, F-Zero Grand Prix 2 never released. But there's videos of it. So over the years, modders have, by using the video, recreated the entire game, and it just released.
Wow.
So that's some dedication. I'm glad to play it, but would not have done the work.
Nope. No. I wouldn't even know where to begin with coding and all that. Like,
well, they have so you get like the assets, and then you can just change the assets from like the ROMs. It's like the ROM hacks are like the easier ones to do, but this one they had to build from scratch.
Okay.
So all right, guys, we're gonna be back Thursday with Predator on NES, and don't forget Saturday is our trifecta. We're going to be doing arcade racing. We got pinball. We got Ripley's Believe It or Not pinball. We got Lethal Weapon and Star Trek TNG.
All right, cool.
So we got 3 great tables. And